Well, hello everyone. It's me, Daniel with Website Candy, and today I want to talk to you about a new cool feature that Adobe has introduced in reference to collaboratively working with clients while on a project here. As you can see here that I have this little mock-up of a flyer that I'm working on here, and I've also done a tutorial in reference to the live event element right here. So make sure you check that out there. However, within this design right here is a lot of times as a developer, and I'm talking to the developers out here and the designers. I know that you've been to a place to where you've saved it, you sent it out to your client, and they kind of come back to you and they say, all right, well, can we just kind of do this or can we do that? Can we change this color? Can we change that color? Can I see it in this type of way, shape, or form? And it's like you got final, 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 and final, 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 and let me advise you, I've gotten to the place to where after I get through about 3 to 4 finals, when I'm saving that document, I start to do, final plus billing. So this is a way for to keep the costs down for you to be really effective and collaboratively work with someone. As you can see right here that I'm on the web, I'm right here on Safari. Keep in mind that the person on the other end that's receiving this document here, the same thing that you've seen in Photoshop, which is in a PSD format right here. They don't have to have Photoshop. They don't have to have login for Adobe or anything. As soon as you send it to them, they'll be able to open the email. And the cool thing is, I want to show you is they can add comments right here in reference to kind of collaborating with you and talking with you, which is going to alleviate a lot of different emails as well. So right here is the details of the document when it was uploaded, when it was modified, the size of it, the width, the height, everything, and you can see the link right here as well. Right over here is the activity. Like I mentioned, you can see the different comments, and right here we have extract and preview, and we're going to be mainly covering this right here today. So, in order to get the information to your clients, developers, first of all, what you want to do is over here right out of Photoshop, you want to save this document right into the Creative Cloud. So right here is my Creative Cloud files. You can see my market downloads. You can see the Montina Portis PSD right here. So when you automatically save that document to your Creative Cloud folder there, you will be able to come over here and just go right to Adobe's website, go right into files, and you will see the files that you've created. So from here, what we want to do is you can just hit share, and you can say send link, and you're going to send it publicly, and you just put the email address in right here, and you can send it to whoever you want to send it to. And like I mentioned, they don't have to have a login, they don't have to have an Adobe account, they don't even have to have Photoshop. So from this point, you can see that here's the whole thing right here. It's kind of showing its full size of the actual document. And right over here, you can kind of instruct your person on the other end that they're able to turn off the different layers in reference to the image here. So we have the featured image, and this is where it's really good practice to name your layers and name your folders appropriately. So right here is the image that we have, and I'm kind of acting as my client here. I can come over here and I can just turn off these two different little eyeballs here, and we can even see the image. Let me take it down here to 50% so we can see it in full in a fashionable way here. So let me hit enter there, and let's see what we get here. Let's do fit, and let's just do 25%. Okay, so at 25%, we can see the element that we really need to see very well right here. And you can see that image right there. If we turn this layer on, you can see this image right here in reference to the flyer. And you can also turn this image on and you can see this. So I automatically, being in this game for a while, I knew to go ahead and create, for instance, the flyer with about 3 different headers there, because a lot of times they want to see, the header in a different perspective versus with a different image versus the image that you think is the best. It kind of gives them control to see what they want to see there, which is really awesome. So let's go back to the full screen here. Let's go back to fit, and you can see how you can maneuver it around really well right there. And we can go ahead and we can actually collapse this folder right here, And when it comes over here to feature image, we can just kind of open up folders and close folders as we desire. Now, here is a new thing that Adobe has really started to offer in reference to this program. You can see the extracted PSD. So you can do different colors, you can do different text styles in CSS, you can measure between elements, and you can also, optimize the image as well right here from Adobe, which is really awesome. So let's go right over here to extract. So what we want to do is we want to just select a different element within a different layer within our design here. So you can see you can select all kind of different things, and you will notice that it will go to that section in reference to showing you the element that you're selecting, so you don't have to necessarily find the layer. You can kind of click into it and you can select that layer there. So now from here, what we're able to do is we're able to change the width and height, or we're able to copy the width and height, the X and Y factor in reference to where it's sitting on the design there. And another cool thing that I really, really, really like is just this element right here. And this could be extremely helpful if you are looking around on the web for different designs and trying to get like a creative ideal, and you find something really creative in a PSD format, and you want to kind of just use that one piece of the element, and you want to kind of design from there. So what we can do is we can extract the asset in reference to a PNG 32, a SVG kind of set up more for Illustrator, a PNG 8 alpha right over in here. So I'm just going to do the PNG. Actually, let's go ahead and go with the JPEG there, and I'm gonna slide it all the way over. Actually, it's really a PNG layer there, so let's go ahead and just keep it in PNG. So I'm going to name this right here the live event layer. You can name it whatever you want. I'm just doing this for the sake of the tutorial here, and I can hit save here. So as you can see, this blue right here is indicating that the asset is actually saving. So when I come over here to assets now, you can see right here that here's the asset that I just extracted, and I clicked that there and I was able to download it. So when I come over here to my download folder, right here, I just did this one earlier as a tutorial as far as that overlay right there, and right here is the live event that I just extracted just a moment ago right there in front of you. Now I can take that live event and I can just drag that PNG element right into a new design if I want to. However, another really cool thing is, let me go to a clear desktop, let me go to my Creative Cloud folder, let me go over here inside of the folder in full, and as you can see right here, it created a new folder, and my mistake here, I misspelled Portis with PI versus PO, so as the layer was called Montina Portis .psd. It's going to create a Montina Portis underscore assets folder all on its own. And right here you can see that PNG that was also saved as well. So let's go ahead and leave this dialog box open for the moment, and let's go over here to our different styles. And I forgot to show you this as well. You can just get the CSS if you decide you want to. But right here in the layer, I can click right over in here, and I can say, well, let me just do it right on board here. This piece right here, I want to extract this asset right here. So I just want to go over here and go over here to let's do a JPEG this time. Turn it all the way up to 100% in reference to its optimization there. You got the blue right there that's indicating that it's being saved. But I'm not going to come over here into my assets and actually download this right here. I'm not going to click that. I'm just going to just come right back over here, and as you can see in real time, that the asset will automatically save right inside here, and there it is right there. That's that background. I didn't even rename it. I didn't take any time to rename it when I saved it over here or anything. So it's really cool. It's a really awesome tool. It's very powerful in reference to if you utilize it. There's, like I mentioned before, there's been so many times that I have been collaborating with, working with a client on doing a logo design or doing a flyer like I'm doing now, and we're emailing each other back and forth, and I don't know necessarily which one is the updated copy as far as what they want, and then trying to compare everything that I've done in reference to the design on the flyer to the email notes. It's really awesome and great that Adobe has made it really easy and simple for us developers to have all the information right here in one place to really make sure that we're able to, stay effective and definitely do what we need to do. One thing I would really like to see come to this feature, Adobe, if you're listening here, in reference to the name Montina Portis right here as my client on the comment layer here. So if we go over here to the different layers here, and I'm going to go right over here to details, activity, right here on the comment. It would be really nice if we was able to just kind of, let me bring this back up, select this right here and leave a comment stating this is what I would like to do, let's change the font for my client to be able to do that, or for me to even send notes to my client to say, hey, you sent me a message right here within this little portal that said change this to a different type of font. I changed it to a different type of font style, but I'm going to give you my professional opinion in reference to how the font style is going to work out of what you requested. So we can kind of talk back and forth through the notes here, and for us to be able to get those comments right here on the dash in reference to just being able to pop that up. We have a 1, a 2, a 3, or some type of indicator stating like there's a note right there, and we can kind of communicate and talk right here through the Adobe program, which would be really awesome. So other than that, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for checking me out, and I will talk to you guys later. I never know how to end a video. God, it's just like, okay, goodbye.